Here's Young to throw. Room to maneuver at the 35. And he'll be taken down. 11 yards on the connection there. It's a Carolina first down. Back to throw. Young. Short throw there, pulled in by Evans. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
Second and 4 at the Broncos' 28-yard line.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's second and 4. From the pistol, a give to Hubbard. Good blocking to the 15. And he's down at the 3. What a run. It picks up 25 yards and gives them a golden opportunity. It's first and goal. Hubbard will take this one in. Touchdown, Carolina.
Touchdown, Carolina.
Yeah, and he had that nice run just a minute ago, Mike, to get him down there on the doorstep. And then he looked at the sideline and said, yeah, I'm good. I'm good. I'm not tired. I'm staying in here. And he wanted to finish what he started. And this time he's able to take it across for a touchdown.
Broncos nothing. Ryan Fitzgerald to kick off.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. On the return, here's Mims. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
So here's a first and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Opening carry of the game, it's J.K. Dobbins. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
On the tackle.
We're seeing such an uptick, Mike, across the league in these hybrid kind of positionless defenders, especially safety. So are they a safety? Are they a linebacker? They're good in both coverage. And in this case, they can play near the line of scrimmage.
And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. Third and a long way to go.
Third down.
They'll throw. It's Nix. That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line. That is rare. You don't see 3rd and 17 converted all that often. First down.
At the 44-yard line.
To throw is Nix. Hit as he threw it. The pass is incomplete.
This pass rush is continuing to make their presence felt here in the early going. And for this quarterback, he's lucky to at least get rid of that ball because they were on the verge of recording their second sack, and we're still here in the first quarter.
Second down. Nix. Oh, got him again the second time with a sack on this opening drive.
A 7-yard loss brings up third down.
From the shotgun, here's Nix. Hit as he throws. That one will fall to the turf, and it's incomplete. The pressure too much to get away from that time. Good third down stop, and it sets up fourth down. Crawshaw on to punt. The kick is away. That one hit inside the 10, but it bounces forward into the end zone. Bring it back out to the 20-yard line. They'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. Young hands it to Hubbard. Room to run at the 35. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line. Big gain of 27 yards. What a way to open the drive.
Well, that's how you get a drive started. A big play here in the run game, and you have to imagine this is something we're going to continue to see. Success early in the drive typically results in success later in the drive.
That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains. You know, it's easy to sit up here and say, hey, just keep running the ball. They've been efficient, just kind of wear down this defense by 1,000 different paper cuts. But the problem is, it's only contingent upon your ability to keep the score down. So if you want to continue to run the ball this often, they're going to have to look to their defense to play really well.
We are through one. The Panthers off to the early advantage. Greg and I back in Denver in just a moment. Panthers football to begin this second quarter. Young to throw on 1st and 10. Oh, no! Chance to get rid of that under the heavy rush. He doesn't and goes down.
A loss of 6 yards. It's 2nd down.
Throwing on 2nd down, Young. And they're going to get him for a 2nd time. He goes down again. From the gun here on 3rd down, it's Young. Contact as he delivered it there. The pass is incomplete. Good job defensively to make sure he could not find a throwing lane. And it sets up 4th down. On now the punt team, and this one's on its way. To return, it's Mims. And that's a nice job of making things more manageable for this offense as he takes it back beyond the 25-yard line. Now it's Dobbins, and a good piece of running there. He'll get about 9 yards past the 35-yard line.
Down at the 37-yard line. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
So, from the 37, here's 2nd and a yard. A run with Dobbins. And that'll be a gain of 2 and a 1st down.
It's a gain of 2. And the Broncos 1st down.
Throwing is Nix. And the ball out of the reach of the receiver. Falls incomplete.
You know, Mike, there's the saying in the NFL, take what the defense gives you. But that's not always the case. Sometimes you have to force a ball downfield. Show the defense you are willing to take big shots. Even though they weren't able to connect, it's going to have an impact the rest of the game.
On 2nd down, it's Nix. That's caught downfield by Waddle. Will Lutz now for the PAT. He's got it. Broncos will level things out at 7 apiece. So back to level after the touchdown. In time for the kickoff. On the return is Achane. And he brings this back all the way to midfield. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. Here's the pistol snap to Young. He'll find his tight end, Tommy Tremble. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Call it a gain of 13. It's good for a Panther 1st down. Here's a handoff to Hubbard. He's trying to push his way forward, but there's nowhere to go. They've got him right at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 37-yard line.
A 2nd down throw for Young. And they bring him down inside the 25. Good job breaking the pocket and going for 14 yards, and most importantly, a 1st down. This drive started to take some nice shape. Another 1st and 10 here. The Panthers will take their 1st timeout, and they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that 1st down. They'll go play action with Young. Moving left. He bought all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throw away. Nick Bonito focused on the quarterback there, and he ran him down for a loss of 6. And they will get another play off. We have reached the 2-minute warning. Greg and I return to Denver after this. That'll bring up 2nd and long. Here's Young. This pressure is relentless. They got him again. What can they do here? This is 3rd and forever. Now Young. Fires left sideline. That is complete. And he'll try to get to the marker, but he's not going to get there. Out of bounds, a couple of yards short. It is 4th down.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the 1st down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. And now they got a 4th down decision to make.
On 4th down, Young. That's taken in. And he will win the race to the pylon. He's in. Ja'Tavion Sanders. Touchdown, Panthers. On now is Fitzgerald for the PAT. The kick is good. And the Panthers will move out to a 14-7 lead.
Broncos 7. Ryan Fitzgerald to kick off.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. A return now from the 4. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
On first down, here's Nix to throw. That one just too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Seems like there was some miscommunication that time. They clearly weren't on the same page. That's something that they've got to get on the sideline and get corrected as soon as possible, because I think they just missed out on what could have been a big play.
Now, a second down throw for Nix. The coverage right there, and it's knocked away. Incomplete.
I'm not sure there's any position on defense that's undergone as much of an evolution as the linebacker position. In the old days, they were the physical tone setters. They were the tacklers. But now, it's their ability to hold up in coverage, like you saw there, that allows you to keep those guys on the field for all 3 downs.
Nix from the gun on third down. Over the middle, it's taken in by Waddle. Here's first and 10.
That's good for a Broncos first down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Working out of the gun, it's Nix. His throw on first down is going to be incomplete.
I'm not so sure he would have picked up the first down had they connected either way, but still, disappointing outcome to not at least get a handful of positive yards on that last one.
A run with the Central Florida product, R.J. Harvey. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Momentum building here. On this drive, they go again. First and 10.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Back to throw is Nix. Oh, a huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted. And the Panthers are going to get it back here just past the 35.
First and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
First and 10 now from the 36. This drive begins with a run by Hubbard. And he is crushed in the backfield. Defenders firing through. Shut it down right away for a loss of yards.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor. And once he got his head around, he realized he was in danger. I mean, luckily, he was able to get rid of that ball before it turned into a negative play.
It is third and long. This time they stay on the ground. He's inside the 35. And he's going to be out of bounds. Triple zeros up there on the clock. We have reached the end of the first half. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. On the return, here's Mims. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Drive starts on the ground, and this is Harvey. He's going to get nothing out of that one. Bottled up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain.
Second and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Now Nick's going to look to throw. That is caught, and it's Troy Franklin. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. 13 yards on the catch there. Good for a Denver first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Work in the middle, that's Harvey. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. from just across the midfield stripe. Here's second down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Off the play fake, here's Nix. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. Now they'll set up the screen for Harvey. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively. And now decision time. What are you going to do on 4th down?
A gain of 5 yards. It's now 4th down and 1.
Nick's going to throw for it. That's going to be caught. Room to maneuver at the 35. And he's going to have the Broncos 1st down. Going to have it by plenty. Huge gainer on 4th down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
There's a short one taken by Ingram. To the pylon, he's pinned. Evan Ingram. Touchdown, Denver. Lutz for the extra point.
Will Lutz lining up for the point after.
The kick is good. And the Broncos will tie things up. We are all even at 14. We are all square. 14 apiece the score as this one's away. To return is Hubbard. Wow, they are hitting now. Been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on that return. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. On the give, it's Hubbard. Marked down at the 21, a gain of 1.
Tackle made at the 21-yard line. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's a 2nd and 9. They'll go again with Hubbard. And this will be a Panthers 1st down as he gets this one past the 30.
Well, this is something we don't see every day, Mike. A team playing with a traditional I formation fullback. It's kind of a lost art in today's modern game, but in this case, highly effective. Great job by the fullback clearing out the path for his running back, and they're able to pick up the 1st down.
We're going to run right over center with Hubbard. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 5. Another run here with Hubbard. And some good running there. That's a 1st down up to the 43.
So, Mike, you know by now my philosophy on 3rd down. If it was up to me, I don't even want to be in 3rd down. I want to get all of my conversions on 1st and 2nd down and be able to stay in those neutral down situations. So it's exactly what they do here. They lean on the ground game,
and they're going to track him down. He couldn't find the receiver, and down he goes.
It's 2nd down.
On 2nd down, Young. His tight end Tremble over the middle. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. A pickup there of 28 yards. This drive rolling now, another 1st and 10. To throw, Young. Exiting the pocket right. The coverage too good downfield. They'll wind up taking him down. 2nd and long coming up. There's a give left side for Hubbard. He can be slowed up and taken down. That play goes nowhere. Stuck behind the line for a loss.
It's a loss of a yard.
Back-to-back plays by this defense now, Mike, winning these early downs. They get the sack on first, the tackle for loss on second, and now it brings up 3rd and long.
Not fun here. 3rd and a lot. To throw is Young. The pressure gonna cave in on him. He will go down.
And it's 4th down. Sam Martin is
So we are through 3. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Punting time for the Panthers, set to kick this one away. Important punt here in this tie game late. And he couldn't get that one to check up. It'll keep bouncing into the end zone. It's a touchback. A first down throw for Nix. That is caught left side by Waddle. And they will finally run him down. So a big one there to start the drive. 37 yards.
Broncos, first down. 1st and 10 at the
We'll go
43
play
yard
action
line.
with Nix. First down throw there is incomplete.
Just didn't quite get enough into that ball. You see sometimes the pressure, the rush, force a quarterback to throw the ball off his back foot. And I think there was a little bit of that here at play. You have to be willing to step up, even in the face of pressure, and get enough behind that ball to put that one a little bit more on the money.
That's complete. It's Waddle. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
Number 17.
Wow, an important one coming here. Tie game late, and this is 3rd down.
And 4.
Straight ahead goes Harvey. That's going to be pretty close. Looked at first glance that he had it in. He does. First down.
Gain on the play.
Just a good, solid run here on 3rd down. Tie game, 4th quarter. This is where you really need to be able to lean on that offensive line. They come through, and they're able to keep this drive alive.
Nix, now to throw it here on 1st down. That's caught right side. It's Franklin. And he's close to another 1st down. He's brought down just shy of the marker.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Panthers' 24-yard line.
Here's Harvey. Big opening up the middle. And he's in. R.J. Harvey. Touchdown, Broncos. Here's Lutz now for the extra point. He gets it to go. Broncos have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead.
Panthers 14.
So the lead is 7 now. Here in this 4th quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Get this drive started on the ground. It's Hubbard. And he'll get about 5.
Panther ball carrier.
At this point, we're going to need 2 hands to count for how many yards he's averaged in this one, Mike. But unfortunately, it just hasn't been enough to overcome the deficit here at this stage of the game.
On the give, it's Hubbard. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up 3rd down.
A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Now Young. Short one there, caught by Tremble. And great determination as he gets forward and picks up the 1st down.
critical third down conversion there, Mike. Now brings up a fresh set of downs. You find yourself here trailing in the fourth quarter. They got to go down and score, and they got to score fast.
That is intercepted. Picked off by Alex Singleton. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
So all game, we've seen him take the approach as just being a game manager. But one thing you have to do if that's the case is you have to protect the ball. You can't turn the ball over, especially if you're struggling to push the ball downfield. He got a little reckless that time, and the defense made him pay.
Knicks now on 1st and 10. He's got a receiver. That's Pat Bryant. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
It's a gain of 16 yards. That's good for our Broncos. First down.
From the shotgun, here's Nix. Oh, the pressure too much. He goes down. Come to the line, got some work to do now. It is 2nd and long. From the gun, that is a run with Harvey. Well, that helps. It's going to be a much more manageable third down, getting some good yardage on that 2nd down play.
17 yards on the play.
They'll drop to throw. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is 4th down.
So prior to that 3rd down call, Mike, I thought they put themselves in a pretty good situation. At that down and distance, they had run and pass, both at their disposal, but nice job by the defense being up to the task. Force the incomplete, brings up 4th down.
On 4th down, here's Nix. Catch made there by Waddle. And he will have the 1st down. Even with 3 timeouts on the other side, they're going to be able to run this baby all the way down.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
They'll run it with Dobbins out of the pistol. And they'll stretch him out to the sideline, but he'll be taken down for a loss.
He was taken down.
The Panthers will take their first timeout. The stoppage comes just over a minute to play in this one.
The 14-yard line.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Looking middle there, but it's incomplete. Cortland Sutton, the intended receiver, and it's going to be 3rd down.
I think he just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
Evan Ingram, the intended target. And now it's 4th down.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
Let's see what they do here. This is 4th and long. They'll throw. It's Nix. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. Lutz for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Broncos have doubled their advantage. It is now a 28-14 game. Looking to double up here. Score the touchdown. They want more. They're lining up for an onside kick. And that one not going to work out as the Hands team is there to recover.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
This is 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Young. Hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down. Here's Young. Gonna set up the screen here to Hubbard. And he's not going to get away. They're going to bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Back at the 47-yard line.
Out of the shotgun. Young. That is over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Alex Singleton. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the goal line. Nearly a pick six, but he does set up the offense with first and goal.
Sets up a first down and goal at the 2-yard line.
They'll try to run this one in. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. The kick by Lutz is good. The Broncos will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. Looking to double up here. Score the touchdown. They want more. They're lining up for an onside kick. And that one not going to work out as the hands team is there to recover.
Sometimes you can get a little carried away when you feel like things are going your way, and I think that's the case here, Mike. You get the touchdown. Now they're thinking, all right, let's get the ball right back to our offense. In this case, I think the aggressiveness ends up costing them.
On 1st and 10, here's Young. A throw left side caught by Sanders. And this is going to be a touchdown. It's too little too late. We do get a bit closer as they score here in the final minute of play. What a catch and run by the tight end as he takes it into the end zone and finishes the play. Greg, you know what that's like. Tight end touchdown.
Mike, so often the tight ends are considered to be the possession guys, right? They're the guy you throw it to when you need an easy catch, you need a reliable target, but not this guy. He is a downfield weapon, and he just showed you right there what he's capable of.
Fitzgerald to kick off for Carolina.
They needed that to go their way to have any hope, but it's corralled by the hands team, and that should just about wrap this one up. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Nix. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. That'll be incomplete. And now we are down to likely just one more play.
It's been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately this passing game here today, Mike. And I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion.
Here we go. One final play. And he's going to be taken down for a sack. I'm not sure why they were in pass mode as it is, but thankfully, this brings this one to an end. So mile-high salutes all around. It's a win for the Broncos.